Hello again everybody, I'm BrianTheBlue and welcome back to Current Calamities, where I take a break from the past to look forward to the future with the games of the present. Well, this game has been long overdue in my opinion, but it's time again to get your preferred camera of choice and get snapping. New Pokémon Snap, the long-awaited sequel, finally arrived after a near 22-year absence, when it honestly could have made an appearance sooner. I mean, if there was a perfect game to come out for the Wii U, this was it. Then we could have seen what the gamepad was really capable of, and then maybe it could have sold more than 15 million units. I, of course, have the original N64 game. It's a classic all gamers should have and enjoy. I also did a Let's Play years ago on BrianTheBlue LPs if you want to see my skills at work. What?! But today we're looking at the new edition of the game and I'm looking forward to it, seeing a plethora of Pokemon in high quality HD and to see how it differentiates from its predecessor. So let's get all our camera equipment together. And head out to the Lental Region, which so happens to be in my basement. Once you get through all the settings in need of urgent adjusting, you'll arrive at the lab headed by Professor Mirror and Rita. Now, one of the things I liked about the original game was the inclusion of characters from the anime series. In this game, they didn't take that approach, but it's fine, as these people seem capable than Oak ever was. I'm here to do research, aiding the professor in his studies of the region based off the tales of Captain Vince. McMahon is a pirate now? Makes sense given the aesthetic of the last two manias. My research of course consists of photography, and I'm given my new camera that'll definitely be a smartphone concept in 20 years. And after a little more chit chat, we finally go out in the field. Oh! Tutorial? I mean, I guess, but really? Does a game like this really warrant a tutorial? Back then you just learned as you go, and I'm sure we're all professional amateurs by this point. I mean, it took nearly 10 minutes of explaining the mere basics, but when I reached the first course, I felt like I was on a nostalgia trip. So for those that haven't played this series of games before, this is an on-rails type game like Time Crisis or Star Fox, but instead of shooting at things with a gun or aircraft, you get to shoot Pokemon with your smartphone and get various photos of them. Up to 72 for each course. Already I'm very impressed with the visuals, and I'm keeping a sharp eye for when a good opportunity for a photo appears. I don't want to brag or anything, but I have a knack for this. Don't believe me? Well, that's not up for you to decide, that's up to the professor. Half of the core gameplay is taking photos while the other is seeing how they stack up to the professor's qualifications. In the previous game, it was somewhat straightforward with a little BS from the Oak in some areas. Here it's more the same with additions of complexity. Now there's a star system to go with each Pokemon where they range from casual to unnatural behavior. Obviously the better the score, the better the praise, Diamond being the best you can get, and I got plenty on the first try. And now you can get 4, hopefully great photos of a Pokemon, so be sure to choose whichever ones you think will get the professor's attention. So the score system is somewhat new. What is new though is leveling up. Much like in the mainline games, you'll accrue experience points for each course. The significance of this I'll get to in a bit. Oh, and if you want to save your best shots, by all means, there's an option for that too. I'm bound to put one of these in this here picture frame I got as a day one purchase bonus from Target.
Hey guys!
Now they want me to do something called scanning while I'm out taking pics. Oh boy, something new. What could it be? I didn't mean teach me how. I have to say this game is a little hand-holdy at the beginning when you have to learn something new. When compared to the last game, I feel there's no need. Anything that does get added only needs one button to push. You think we couldn't have figured it out with a quick text box explanation? Or when we're actually out on the field? Seriously, I don't think we've become that stupid when having to learn how to play games. Well, I have been wrong before. So I return to the same course and take more photos, and that's one thing to keep in mind. You'll definitely be playing a course over a couple times. It's necessary to get better shots and become more accustomed to the patterns of the Pokemon, so you're able to get a variety of shots the professor would like.
I don't know what it is about this music, but I like it.
Now you may be asking if this could run into the problem of the courses getting repetitive and a bore over time after an extended period. Well, I'm happy to say that won't be a problem, thanks to leveling up. When you do reach a new level, what that basically means is that the course shall alter, with the Pokemon acting differently though your route will remain the same. This means you can capture some different photos that can lead you to better scores and perhaps finding and snapping other new Pokemon you didn't see in the first level.
I like this new mechanic. Now the game can never get really boring, plus you can go back to the original levels if you want. So there's plenty of opportunities to get the best photo of a Magikarp. Magikarp, Magikarp, Magikarp. But I am getting ahead of myself as there's another new mechanic to the courses as well. The ability to go out at night.
So after only 2 expeditions, I'm already deemed fit to go out during the night. The professor hopes I'll be able to find signs of something called the Illumina phenomena that was detailed in this region by Captain Vinnie Mac. Courses at night are also going to have different Pokemon and happenings going around, so you gotta have the eyes of a hoot-hoot to get the best shots possible. But maybe scanning could help you out to get the attention of some. What scanning does is basically scan the area around you to mainly find other items or things of interest. What came around most often was the appearance of this Crystabloom, which will advance the story a bit further, but it can also grab the attention of Pokemon for a split second to get like a face. But now on to more important matters. A strong energy reading has been detected at a specific area of the course. We've been sent to investigate, and wouldn't you know it,
Holy cow, a gigantic Meganium! You know, I prefer your pre-evolved form, but I'll make the exception here. Smile!
So this section is small and focused solely on this illuminated Meganium, and it's at times like this why I like Pokemon in general, because it's so freaking cool. I took several great photos, if I do say so myself, before it ran off, and now here's where I got a bit niffed. For whatever reason, the game just had to be specific with what it wanted concerning the Illumina phenomena, so I wasn't allowed to select some of my better shots. I still got high praise for the one I did choose, but I really wanted to go for one of the up-close photos of the face because that's what this professor likes. That statement is going to be the equivalent to saying, "You were close."
I mean, come on, a photo like this would put me on the front cover of National Pokographic in a heartbeat. That actually sounds like a dirty mag the more I think about it.
A new day arrives and now I've been given permission to litter the courses I go through with the apple. Except it isn't an apple, where it's lighter and softer. But you can probably still crush it in your hand.
Are you serious? Another tutorial?
The fruit is another means to get a desired Pokemon to perhaps get closer and or get it to eat to show a different behavioral trait for the camera. It's the item most original players remember, helping to get some of the Pokemon to either wake up or turn around.
After a while, I'm officially recruited as part of the team. Wait, I wasn't part of it already? Did I just wander there by accident? And it appears I'm not the only one, as Todd Snap, the original protagonist, comes by too. And he's aged! Whoa! Now what the hell is Ash's excuse now? But he also brought trouble in the form of Phil. Todd's protege, I suppose. Does that mean I have a rival now? That'd be interesting. He's got an attitude not to be likable, and it doesn't look like I'm the only one that disdains him already.
Now we've got a new area to explore in the jungle with new Pokemon to snap and a whole new course to traverse. Not much else has happened gameplay-wise apart from hearing more chit-chatter over how great my photos are, because I get shots like this, and this, and this.
Oh, that picture of Quagsire is perfect. Tom Fox would be proud.
Ah! After more expeditions, the professor figures out how to recreate the glow of Illumina Pokemon and the Crystabloom with the Illumina orbs. They're the substitute for Pester Balls, but instead of causing discomfort, They just make the Pokemon glow. It's better to use them at night, and you might get a slightly better score of the Pokemon if they are illuminated.
I'm curious if Nintendo is easing ourselves to the confirmation of the Illuminati. But so far I'm having a good time taking photos and getting praise from all my peers. But there is a little more to it when you head back to base.
Instead of doing research, you can head into the lab to do a number of things as explained by
Lovely Rita.
In your space, for example, you can adjust your profile, see your achievements, and look at the photos you saved after some careful evaluation. But you also have a Pokédex to check out so you can observe the photos you took of each Pokémon and learn a little more about them, like how they sound.
Definitely not like the show anymore. I'm used to him saying "Sa-pa-ka."
You can also look at the courses in an overview perspective and other photos of interest, which may become more frequent as I'm now noticing this request bar. Oh man, there seems to be no end to this game. But I'm not complaining. That's pretty much all I can say without repeating myself, but I'm very much looking forward to playing through the rest of the game to find what more Pokemon there are in this game and the courses they appear in. I just love this game in general. It's one of those games that make you feel comfortable and at ease every time you sit down to play it, and thank God I found another game to occupy my time away from the several hundred hours of Animal Crossing I'm still accumulating in my spare time.
So, with all that being said, what's my overall opinion?
We've been hoping to get an updated sequel for quite a long time now, whether it was on the Wii U or Switch. Now that it finally arrived, I'm glad to say it didn't disappoint. New Pokémon Snap is nearly the same Pokémon Snap you may have played back in the day, but with new, pun intended, changes and additions that I think make the game so much better, and it'll keep you coming back for more, urging you to be the very best, like no one ever was. I'd go as far to say this will eclipse its predecessor in time, as it should, for it's a fantastic game. As I'm speaking these words, I've already gotten farther than what you've seen in this video. I'm not going to spoil anything more, so I'll leave you with a simple reminder. Instead of catching, now you gotta snap them all. So what do you think? Do you agree with me, or have your own thoughts? Let me know by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, like the video with those thumbs up. If you think anyone else would like this vid, share it around. And if you want to see more of me, this show, and others, hit the subscribe button. I'm BrianTheBlue, thanks for watching. I'm going back to the past, and until next time, I'll see you in the future.